What up, it's your boy, Incredible Man. Yes, I am back at it again, and this is Megalobox Season 2, aka Megalobox Nomad, Episode 11. And just like with Combatants Will Be Dispatched, I just recently uploaded Episode 10, so they're kind of like right there together, but I feel like it's a good thing. We get to see boom, 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 how everything laid out. Now, let's dive into this episode and see what happened, man, because we know that Joe passed out last week, well, in Episode 10, so let's check it out, man.
I don't think I do it good, no, I think I do it great. They would do it if they could, they can't do it so they hate. Everybody wanna look, but nobody wanna play. Stealing eyes.
Sorry, man, I love this animation so much, man. Oh, it's Chief! Wow. I ain't even think about it, but I said it because he was getting a little older and he couldn't really do it like how he needed to or wanted to. Oh, so he donned the gear as Nomad. Wow. Wow. You know what? He still has Chief's gear too, though. Is Joe gonna actually fight with a gear on? You know, and kind of make it seem like, Chief is fighting there with him. He has. He was. This is true. Right, from getting punched. Yeah, man, look at Chief. Maybe he has to fight with the gear now. He can't bop around and be gearless Joe anymore. He's a little older. He done had a lot of hits to the head. He has to be Joe now and wear gear. Joe. See, man, the whole gang's back together now, man. It's sad that it took. Joe kind of reconciled with everybody, but it took him passing out for everybody to really just come back together as a whole. See, told you. I mean, y'all just didn't know, man. Joe had it hard too. Wow, but it's so good to see everybody back, man. It's bringing a smile to my face. That's Mac's wife and kid, right? Is she gonna tell him there's something actually wrong with Mac? I hope so. She did tell. Wow. You know what? Huge shout out, man. You noticed something. You know he snapped all of a sudden. That was nice. That was nice. I don't know why she's lying though. You know that something's wrong with Mac because when y'all were having dinner, he snapped on his son and stole his plate. Oh, so all of a sudden when that happened, somebody paid for the doctor to do the surgery for their son. So basically, they use a traumatic time to get him to take this chip and put it inside his brain. This crook. Yeah, because he want her to keep quiet about the results and everything, right? Right. There's always something with this dude. I told you from jump that there was something off with this man. Oh, see, like I told you, he knows and he's weary of her now. Team nowhere, baby. Yeah, man. We learned a lot from Chief too. This is nice, man. I'm glad everybody's back together. See, like everything's coming back together, man. It's nice. It's too nice. Yeah, like that dedication that Joe had paid off, man. It brought everybody back. Well, Sachio's not completely enthralled yet, but I'm hoping he uses the gear so he can have that little connection with Chief too, man. Oh, he's telling them what happened. Wow. Chief, man. That's when you met Chief. Oh, we didn't hear the story about when he met Chief. Like he told him, but like we didn't hear it. Yeah, because Chief helped him. He saw that he was in need, and he helped Chief. He was his ring man. Like, there was so much going on with Joe and Chief, man. I was so happy that they had that moment to bond. And I'll be a corner man. Wow. The fact that he's putting all this out there in the open and just being upfront with it, man, it speaks volumes. Wow. I don't want him. I don't want him to fight either, man. Screw this match. First of all, I don't trust dude, but I don't want Joe to die either. I don't know, man. I'm gonna be upfront. I don't want you to do it, Joe. I don't want you to do it because we know Mac, something ain't right about Mac time. Yeah, see, that's why he over there sulking in the corner. Right, that's what you should have been doing in the first place. Right. I'm with him, man. Like if stuff started to go wonky a little bit, I'm throwing in the towel because we know stuff ain't right with Mac time. We know things are funky. But if you want to fight, I mean, I'll be there with you. I don't know though, man. I feel like he should be Gear Joe now. He gonna put on the gear. He's gonna put on the gear. He's putting on the gear. Yes. Yes, man. The Nomad is no more. He's home. Right. That's what I'm talking about, man. Okay, so we're not gonna get the fight in this episode for sure. I can guarantee you we're not gonna get the fight in this episode. But in the finale, we're gonna get the fight, right? Son. I'm kind of ready for this fight now, though, man. Joe done laid everything out on the table. He's fighting with the gear. Everybody's backing him and supporting him. Let's go, baby. I don't care nobody say, man. You can clearly see that something ain't right with Mac time. There it is. See, Right? He don't care if this man dies or not. See, he don't even care, man. See, man, ain't nothing wrong with wanting to do whatever you want to do. I mean, because but faking the numbers and not helping this man be healthy because you don't care. And she sit up there lying. There's nothing wrong with stuff is wrong with this man. I know he's your husband and you don't want to put your business out there on Front Street, but stuff ain't right with him. That man don't care about you. That man don't care about you. He's just using you. So you're going to lose your family if you don't straighten up, man. Oh, shoot. Ooh, he said get away. Wow. Yeah, but it ain't helping you, man. For your son. I told you he came at this lady during a traumatic moment and used her pain and suffering for her husband and her son. See, man, that man don't care about you. He just tell you what you want to hear. So you'll keep that chip inside your brain. Don't go to his company and try to confront him because he may flip a switch and control you completely now. It's true. For real. During Mac time, right? How you used her. Right. But you shouldn't have confronted him like this, though, man. Because, I mean, see, his whole demeanor just changed. See? You see how cavalier he's being? See? I tried to tell you. I mean, I know you can't hear me, but I'm just saying I tried to tell you, man. I tried to tell you. Right. Okay, so Mac time came from his own mind of him not wanting to lose or whatever. See, man, he using this child. See, yeah. I would have had to beat the brakes off of him. I'm just saying. But there's something seriously wrong with this chip. It keep making people switch. Oh gosh, this man is gone, man. You heard that the hummingbird appeared before the Nomad again. Nice, man. I hope nothing happens to Joe either, though. Sachiko, readjusting the gear. Everybody doing their thing, man, to make sure Joe fights and win this fight. And look, he out there trying to sell this to the military, knowing that this chip is defective. They got information, but like he can say that it's all lies and everything else. So, oh my gosh, man, dude, I'm ready for this fight, no, though. I'm tell you that. Is that Mac? Son, let's go, man. I'm ready for this fight. Okay, that's the episode. I knew it. I knew it. Okay, man. That was Megalobox Season 2, aka Megalobox Nomad, episode 11. And we have one more episode, and that episode, like I called during my reaction, is going to be the fight. That episode is going to be the fight. But this episode led up to a lot of stuff. We see that everybody, well, not everybody, but like the people revolving around the best implant all know the truth now. Like they all see that this dude is complete garbage. He don't care whether Mac lives or dies, whether he hurts people or not. He just wants this chip put out there so the military can buy it. He can make money off of it, and he can give it to the military to put in soldiers that can't or don't want to fight anymore and make them fight. Now, with all of this, Mac finally learns the truth because his wife decided to tell him the truth, because he decided to tear up his son's book again when he kind of zoned out and went out of his mind again. Now, after she met with old girl's assistant, she realized that now I wonder why she never told her that, you know, that no, there's no problems, when she knew that there were multiple occasions and multiple times that he acted out and kind of flipped out a little bit. But as the story progressed, I realized that she didn't want to tell her that, just like she didn't want to tell Mac, because the dude from Best, or Roscoe or whatever, came to her in a very traumatic time when her husband was bedridden and her son desperately needed this operation, and he used her grief in that moment and her trauma in that moment to get her to sign these papers to let him put this chip inside of Mac and use him as an experiment body or whatever, so to test out this chip. But he used her son in that process. Like, he's like, oh, well, we'll get your son the surgeon and we'll even pay for the surgery. And the lady in her moments, that all she could think about, well, she didn't want to lose her husband and her son. So she took this opportunity to get the treatment for her son, and if it could help her husband, that was a possibility. She didn't know for sure, but he was bedridden anyway. So if them experimenting on him could eventually probably help him, she was okay with it because she had the definitive proof of them actually getting a surgeon and paying for the surgery for her son, so she would have her son. And I get that, like in a it's hard to choose in a life or death situation, do I pick my husband or do I pick my son, or do I let them both die? Because as of right now, it's a very serious situation where both of them could possibly die. So she chose the latter and protected her son and kind of gave up her husband's body for experimentation. And she told all of this to Mac, and Mac flipped out and went and saw Roscoe, man. And he was angry because he read the article and everything. He was like, nah, them a bunch of lies. And then in that moment, Roscoe flipped the switch and like his whole demeanor changed. He wasn't looking all happy and bright-eyed anymore. I figured she'd tell you anyway. She's your wife, isn't she? He got all sarcastic with it and everything, and then he started telling him all this stuff, and like, well, I mean, I didn't know Mac time was a bonus. I knew the chip was defective, but Mac time was a bonus. That's on you. And this story, man, it's crazy. But Mac decided to go through with it anyway because, like, I'm assuming he doesn't want to hurt his family, because now his son and wife are terrified of him because they see that he's constantly flipping out and losing his freaking mind. But then we also have Joe this episode. Yuri came to help Joe. The whole team Nowhere came back together to rally around Joe because he passed out, but it wasn't anything too serious. It's just, him taking hits and shots to the head, and maybe got a little ulcers or something in his body from taking all those bad pills, but it's nothing major. But he still wants to fight Mac, and I love the fact that he asked everybody would they be okay with it, and kind of gave it and left the decision up to them, and everybody was like, okay, cool, dude, like, we'll rock with you, man. But I love what Sachiko said in that moment was when he was like, yeah, I'll let you fight, but if I see that things are starting to go wrong, I'm throwing in the towel. And then he told them the story about Mac, and everybody kind of felt, oh wow. But they got to know Mac, and like the story was great. Like, this episode was legit. I don't care what anybody says, this episode was legit. But then we also see that Joe, there was like, Gearless Joe is back in the ring, and Joe putting on the gear that he got from Chief, and he's gonna put on the gear like in the Hummingbird is meeting with the Nomad yet again. Come on, man, dude, I'm excited. I know maybe I should calm down a little bit, but I'm all kinds of excited because this is legit. I was hoping that he was gonna put on the gear, man. But this your boy, the Incredible, man. Don't forget to smash the like button so you can't smash any more. Comment down below, and I'll be sure to respond to each and every one of them, and subscribe, but only if you really want to, man. And remember, the anime matters, anime is greatness, and anime is life, man. Peace out.